right, Shalom. Let me get straight into this lesson. Before I get into this video, I'm going to get into a few scriptures because you people don't know the God out of the Bible. And I had did a lesson maybe about 6 months ago. It was this Edomite looking woman that said pretty much she was saying that she didn't like the God out of the Bible, right? Because you've been given a God of Christianity, right? So the God out of the Bible would be considered stern, mean, right? And he brings judgment every single day, right? So when that Edomite looking woman found out what the Bible is talking about, she got disenchanted, right? And this gonna happen to a lot of you so-called Christians that think God, as you know, is all love. He wouldn't hurt a fly, right? The Most High Yahweh, he destroy everything that's in his way, right? That's in his way. That he want to get rid of. You can put it like that, right? And that means anybody, babies, cattle, whatever. Let's go here. So you've been given this false um, personality, right? This false, guy in your mind that's this imaginary God that loves everybody, and within their mind is that so-called white boy named Jeevus, right? That's gonna got his hand extended out. You know what I'm saying? He just want to save you out your mess. It don't work like that. Let's go here. Let's go here. Exodus 15:3. You listen up real good, Jake, including the women. Exodus 15:3. It says, the Lord is a warrior. The Lord is his name. And when you go into this word Lord, it means Yahweh, right? And that power has been extended to his son, right? As the world ignorantly knows as Jeevus, his true name is Yahweh, right? And we getting ready to go into a real intense time, right? Check this out. It says here are some other translations of this verse. It says New Living Translation. It says the Lord is a warrior. They got Yahweh, but it says Yahweh is his name. And it goes to show you when you do a little study, Jake, and stop coming off the brainwashing, that you'll see that his name not God. God is just a title. You have many so-called gods. God goes back into a dramatic name that means absolutely nothing, right? When you go into the Hebrew, his name is Yahweh, and the son name is Yahweh Shah, and they spoke Hebrew, and they continuously speak Hebrew, right? So let's go here. That plantation Christianity BS is finished. Job 18:14. It says his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, king of terrors. All right, let's get in this video.
Coming out 3 hours ago, China prepares for war. Xi Jinping calls China's army to step up preparations for war. This coming out in the last 24 hours as well. Here's another one. Xi Jinping asks troops to prepare for war as battle drills intensify around Taiwan. And all of this comes as we've been hearing these warnings that this was going to be coming, that there will be conflict. We'd heard the FBI saying before the year 2027 there will be a conflict in the Pacific between Taiwan and China, and that when that happens, the United States will be very aware of it. And why is that? Because, well, take a look at these warnings that we had heard. We'd heard FBI Director Wray, the chief of the FBI, say China's hackers, they have infiltrated U.S. critical infrastructure. Volt Typhoon hacking campaign is waiting for just the right moment to deal a devastating blow, and we're hearing that this could be right around the corner, that when China decides that it is time to invade Taiwan, that you could expect electrical grid systems, water systems, communications, transportation, ports, hospitals, things to start going down left and right as they are preparing to hit us with cyber attacks across U.S. infrastructure systems that have already been compromised by China. And take a look. This is coming out back in April. So to clarify, these warnings have been coming out for over the past year. But this one coming out about 5 months ago, Chinese government poses a broad and unrelenting threat to U.S. critical infrastructure systems. FBI Director Wray says, and this comes as I mentioned to you, we're hearing in the last 24 hours, this post coming out 2 hours ago, that the Chinese President Xi Jinping has ordered the military to prepare for war. Like I said, this coming out all across the news media headlines, that they are saying that in the last 24 hours, China has said, get the troops ready. It is time for us to prepare for war. So things are intensifying in Asia right now with China and Taiwan. And this comes, as I also shared with you yesterday, we heard that North Korea is saying they are preparing for war. We've heard that Ukraine is saying they are preparing nuclear weapons for Russia. And we also have anticipation. We are waiting for the retaliation of Israel against Iran for that ballistic missile attack that took place on October 1st. So things are intensifying.
Yeah, this the beloved brother from Kansas City, right? And I was watching this lesson, and this was very, very, very edifying lesson. But you got the conflict that's going on in the South China Sea, right? Jake don't even know what that is, right? Our people don't study geography. They don't know what's going on. If it don't happen in America, they have no clue that it's going on in the world. And you got China is doing military exercises. They have surrounded Taiwan. Now, this could be a rumor of a war, or it could be an actual war getting ready to go down. We'll see how it play out, right? Then you got the conflict in Ukraine and Russia, and then you got the conflict with Iran and Israel, right? And many other moving parts along with this too. But war is in the air. You know what I'm saying? And the people that are not paying attention to the Taiwan and China situation. Why is this so important for you to know this? Because I actually watched a documentary earlier about, I knew some of this stuff, but to go into the details of it, if China invades Taiwan, and it's looking like they're gonna do it, we'll see how it play out. This might be just a rumor of a war, an intimidation thing, right? But they're gonna eventually get it popped off, right? So Taiwan made semiconductor chips, and that them semiconductor chips is in pretty much everything, all these electronics, phones. I mean, you name it, it's endless. And if they bring a production and come to find out, I think they produce 60% of the market. So if they go down, pretty much it's going to be chaos throughout the whole economy, and it's going to affect your everyday life. I mean, if it's a ripple effect in the logistics chain, everything's going to go up, right? All these other companies and businesses rely on these chips. It's just so much you wouldn't even think, right? You wouldn't even think will be affected by this. There's so much interconnected to this that it will blow your mind, right? So let's get into a few more precepts. And while Jake is, into full folly, getting, watching the sports and being entertained, all these things are going on geopolitics, right? What Jake don't know nothing about. Jake can't even point out Taiwan on the map, right? Uh, Jake can even point out Ukraine on the map, but they'll say pray for Ukraine because the news told them to do it. Right? 1 second. Hey, I ain't gonna make this too long. Matthew 24:6, KJB. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." So this could be a war getting ready to pop off in China and Taiwan, or it can be a rumor of a war. That being said, this is prophecy taking place. This is exactly what's going on. A lot of these countries are having rumors of wars, or they getting ready to go into war, or they already in a war, right? See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not just yet, because the MOTB has to be instituted, which is right around the corner. Once they crash out this physical so-called money system, they're gonna bring in a digital system, which is already here. They just gotta implement it, right? Let's go here. But Jake don't like this. Jake just want everything to be cool. And we're not in the time of everything being cool. You kicking back, going on a cruise ship. There ain't nothing wrong with doing things that so-called fun, but you got to keep your eyes on the prize, Jake. It's not the time to get too comfortable or relax. Second edges, Salakia. Let me see. Second Edges 16 and 21. It says, behold, visuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth. They should think themselves to be in good case. So right now, it ain't all hell ain't completely broke out. So Jake, if it ain't no purge type shit going on, Jake don't take nothing serious. Now when the purge start happening, and it's like I'm just saying, if the purge happened, Jake will start understanding that we in some dangerous times. But they don't understand that we can see the clouds coming before the storm because we got insight through the scriptures. It says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. These people all over the place, they into all these weird doctrines. Jake want to be everything under the sun besides what the Most High set them up to be. Right? They want to be in the so-called black unconscious community. They want to be Muslims. They want to be into Hinduism, Buddhism. They want to be Seventh-day Adventists. They want to be Jehovah's Witness. Right? They want to be Latter-day Saints. They want to be everything. They want to be Baptist, Presbyterian. And what else? You got Methodists. I mean, they into all these forms of branches of Christianity. And Jake think that he a God, right? He think he can raise himself from the dead. Jake is all confused. Jake believe in a Nephilim. Jake believed that a goddamn talking snake gave it to so-called Eve. Jake is all effed up, right? But I thought you people, according to you people, Christianity, God is all love and he good all the time. Let's see if that's true. 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish. That means pass away, get unalive. It says a famine, which is a cruel judgment. And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So, you know what I'm saying? Put to death, right? You're gonna have a whole different series of things getting ready to happen. And Jake is in oblivion. Jake is oblivious to these things because they got the spirit of the world on them. Right? I didn't want to make these too much longer. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Hala Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachat Quadash. Shalom.